that situation. But you look at that play, it's late, it's helmet to helmet, it's spearing, and as Seth pointed out, it's clearly a full body weight on top of the guy that's already on the ground. I mean, that is a penalty 4 different ways and has enormous impact because it changes the entire course of the game. So they missed it, and I think his interpretation there doesn't begin to address it. So
Yeah.
Look, the league, I don't know how public it's going to be. I'm sure Clowney's going to get fined for this. I don't think he's going to get suspended. I mean, they're not going to suspend him during the playoffs. But he certainly should get fined, and I believe he will get fined.
Yeah, this is referee Sean Smith, and Dave Zangaro tweeted out his quote regarding no call on that play on Carson Wentz. Quote, he was a runner and did not give himself up. We saw incidental helmet contact, and in our judgment, we didn't rule that to be a foul. Incidental helmet contact, not intentionally coming up and going helmet to helmet.
Michael, stop it, okay? The NFL needs to get this right. I mean, all of these different things with the rules and all of these changes that they're so off on. There is no such thing as incidental contact. And for him to say that, they should suspend him for the rest of the playoffs for saying that. There's no such thing as incidental contact. Because when you go to tackle a quarterback or you go to tackle a player, okay, a natural reaction, Ray, if I raise my fist and I went to hit you, what's the first thing you're going to do? You're going to lower like this. Why? Because you're trying to protect your face and you're trying to brace yourself for the hit, okay? So in football, it's no different. If I'm coming towards you and I'm aiming at your chest and you know you're about to take a hit, the first thing that a player does is they get in a defensive position, they lower themselves. So now my target is off because you lowered. Now, is there a provision in the rules that takes into account that when that happens, that a player is, do they give the defensive player the benefit of the doubt? Absolutely not. Because if my helmet makes contact with your helmet, guess what? It's a 15-yard penalty, okay? And more than likely, you're going to get fined by it. So why in the world would an NFL referee in an NFC wildcard playoff game make a statement, okay, to cover his behind for a mistake that he made and say that? The NFL should reprimand him tomorrow for that because there is no such thing as incidental contact when you're talking about helmet to helmet. It hasn't been all year long. I've seen those calls being made all season long. And now tonight, there's an exception because he's a runner?
Agree with you, but what bothers me most